What's up, YouTube? It's me, MooseyStyle, aka the Big Stout Beast. The Raptor. And I'm back in NBA 2K17. So we're gonna check our messages. Uh-oh. It's a booty call. Hi, Prez. Hey, Alana. Yes. Next off day. Woohoo. Yup. So we set up a booty call for our next outing. Our next off day in the game. What the hell? So I thought I already played this game against the Pelicans. Maybe I didn't. I don't think I did. We didn't. So we're going to be playing against the Pelicans. Ready? I'm ready. Uh-oh. Somebody's at the door. Is at the fucking door. Get the phone.
Come on, bro. Dang.
D, what's up?
Prez, bro, wake up, man. It's time to go. We late. Dang.
Man, we're getting tired.
What time is it?
I'm gonna be in the car.
Okay.
Come on.
All right.
Bye.
Give me a minute. Dang.
Something wrong with him? He's got narcolepsy and shit.
Man. You overslept today?
Yeah, man. Denver had to come and wake me up.
Feeling okay?
Just tired.
Yeah, me too.
I just need like a day off to get some rest, you know?
I need a day at the day spa. Mud bath. Perfect.
College made you soft. You were there for too long.
Yeah, man. It's kind
Have you ever been to the day spa?
Soft.
Of course not. Of course, listen. You gotta take care of your mind, your body, and your soul. Total package.
Yeah, whatever, man.
I'm telling you, it's a long season,
I don't
Perez.
know if I can believe you.
See that? That's mud bath right there. That's mud bath, baby.
It's mud bath.
The story is still
Bad
cinematic.
mud.
It's not just
We ready?
interviews and questions. Hopefully, different users will have different game experiences.
I'm telling you, it's a zen thing. If you want your guy to have a little more attitude, a little more arrogant, you can play that way.
If they want to double team me, that just means two of their guys are overmatched.
If you want to be a little bit more humble and work hard and be a team player, you can be that guy too. You get a peek at the temptations, the pitfalls, the million different scenarios that these athletes kind of go through day in and day out.
I'd rather weigh my options, see what's out there. Dun, 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 dun.
Humor is big in the game. If you were to hang out with NBA players, get them away from the cameras and let them be themselves, they're funny people. Behind the scenes, everybody has a sense of humor and a personality, so I wanted to show that.
With Aaron, taking this to the next level, I think it's cool, and we'll continue to grow the next game, the next game, the next game. Hopefully, I'll be around, guys. All right. Hopefully, I'll be around.
That's pretty cool.
When you create your player in MyCareer, and you pick like a base size of package. From there,
Now,
you
ready?
can equip different combos. The
Put the
shot
ray
maker
out.
now, you can actually go in. So instead of just taking just lower.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie
Yes,
Johnson
sir.
here. Welcome, everybody. We have the great Shaquille O'Neal and
Shaq.
the equally great, in some minds, Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from New Orleans as the Pelicans go up against the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at the Celtics, in comparison to where they were record-wise at this point last season, it seems they've taken a step backwards. They're trying to make up that ground.
Fuck shit.
Guys, the Celtics are definitely one of the up-and-coming teams in the NBA. They rebuilt very quickly. Shaq, is that quick turnaround the result of the talent on the roster or more to the coaching?
Well, being that I played for Boston, they used to call me the Big Shamrock, and I don't really like talking about myself. But as great as the roster is, you got to give credit to Coach Stevens. Been fantastic at setting up a system and getting everybody on the team on the same page. I won't talk about myself ever again.
Okay. Well, can I get $100 for every time you don't talk about yourself?
Deal.
Or do talk about yourself?
Bet is good. So I don't think you could discredit their roster. They got a lot of talent, Ernie. Not like myself back in the day, you know.
But you rarely talk about yourself.
Oh, right. I very rarely talk about myself. But, you know, they got some great defensive guards, kind of like myself was back in the day. And they got some bigs like I had on my teams back in the day.
Yeah. Kevin Harlan never wanted to talk about himself either, but he does talk a good game.
That's funny. So we're going to play the Pelicans. We're in New Orleans.
NBA basketball in store from New Orleans, Louisiana. The home of the Pelicans. Right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. And by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. The Pelicans hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
What the hell is that?
New Orleans, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Man, they have to find a way to get better and not just be a mid-level team. Whether they get things together and accomplish this remains to be seen.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Let's do it. Let's get this going.
Hey, Kevin. Well, one item that everybody talked about with Prez was his ability to add weight and make it through the NBA season. Although he has put on some muscle since the start of training camp, the coaching staff still thinks he's got a long way to go in order to survive a long NBA season. And with all the rookies on this team, you have to wonder if the fortunes will change once they hit that so-called rookie wall. We will find out soon enough. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always for great reporting. Prez has looked gassed, I think, Greg, at times out there this season.
And, guys, I think that's to be expected of any first-year player. Let me tell you something. The rookie wall is real, and it hits like a truck right around that midpoint of the season.
Well, we're still, Chris, early in the season. The pecking order's still working itself out. But as a player, what are you looking for to know that you're in for a big season? You're going to be a pretty good team.
Well, chemistry in the locker room is so important. The season is going to bring some adversity sooner or later. So when you have that camaraderie and you're all pulling in the same direction, that really helps you to overcome the rough ride that you know you're going to have during the season.
That's an excellent point. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Team swap here for New Orleans. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's the beast.
The hell?
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time.
I tried to fucking pass. Are you fucking
With
serious?
this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season.
What the hell happened?
Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Now here's Moore. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. They set the pick. Here's Pondexter. Rebounded by the Celtics. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
Oh, man, the reserves were great. Give them credit. They provided intensity, energy. They gave the offense a tremendous boost.
Moore with the bucket.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
I mean, they've really owned this game so far. Dominant performance all around for them.
Now, here is Young. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Yep, that one goes in there.
And you know what, Kevin? He can step out and hit that mid-range jumper. Zeller just with excellent touch.
Here's Jones. Following the basket by Tyler Zeller. Jones kicks to Ajinci. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Well, they came to play today. It's still too early, but they really have put their foot down on their opponent so far.
Here's the beast. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's Young on the wing to the inside. Zeller, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A high efficiency scorer. I mean, inside. I mean, Zeller with those great soft hands.
Zeller grabs the board. Brown with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta.
What's that? Not bad, not
They're
bad.
scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 7.
Not too bad. I'm not going to go back out.
And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the one dribble, fade back off one leg.
I don't hear that bullshit.
Well, I'll tell you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves, Anthony. Terrence Jones is checked in for New Orleans. Solomon Hill comes in for Drew Holiday. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Zeller. Jordan Mickey comes in for Johnson. Young's checked in for Levins. And it's the Beast in for Terry Rozier. They've got Hill. Quincy Pondexter out there with Etuan Moore. Then there's Terrence Jones. And it's a Jinsa in at the 5 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Pelicans.
They are shooting the lights out from
Lights out,
on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
Not. Come on, shoot him. Hit him.
No good on that one.
And for the Pelicans, to
We'll
me, one of the
probably
things
lose.
that's
We'll
kept
always
them
lose.
out of the upper echelon are really a couple things. It's been their struggles on the defensive end and injuries. I mean, this is a team that has the length and the athleticism, and that's an area where you knew they could make some improvement. So last season was a bit of a disappointment.
Now here's Moore, guarded closer, and they're running. Here's the Beast. Here's Mickey, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
So he can't get either to fall. And the Celtics certainly following the league trends offensively. Chris, one of the fastest paced teams in the league, and they shoot a lot of threes.
Well, one of the more data-driven organizations trying to find the most effective ways to score. It's paying off. Last season, they were in the top half of the league in offensive efficiency for the first time in 6 seasons.
Zeller, he's checked in for Boston. On defense, New Orleans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
I mean, you're right. A lot of wide open spaces. They were running around undefended all night.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
Confidence is contagious, and when you see a guy like that finishing over a bigger man, it's got to motivate his teammates.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The first one falls.
I
Both good from the line that time.
And who would expect anything less? Tremendous poise at the line.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Young kicks to Zeller. Brown the pass to Young. Nice ball movement by Boston. The Beast. That's short off the rim. Moore outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And the first half comes to a conclusion.
I probably won't play that in the second half. We'll see.
All right, gentlemen, bring it in. We have work to do. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on them. We need a bucket, and here's how we're going to get it. Listen up. I want our man running the pick and roll. Set solid screens, and read the defense like you've been doing all night, and make the best decision you can. All right, gentlemen. You know what to do. Let's get this W.
Let's get it. W time. Come on, coach.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Really changes for New Orleans. Hill, he's checked in for Ush. Pondexter comes in for Tyreek Evans.
25%
And Moore subbed in for Drew Holiday. And a new group in for the Celtics. Zeller, he's checked in for Olynyk. Brown comes in for Amir Johnson. Young's checked in for Bradley. And it's the Beast in for Smart. On the court for the Celtics, Brown and Crowder are your forward pair. Beast out there with Young. And it's Zeller in at the 5, down low. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the league and NBA teams have become much more aware of protecting players' health, and they're finding out that rest and sleep are a huge part of that. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said medicine and science have improved, and thought processes do as well. He said in the old days, guys played 48 minutes. Well, we've made advances. We don't go backwards with this stuff. We go forwards. Guys, that's why they want their players off their feet as much as possible.
Good report, DA. Thank you. No good from the Beast.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Moore kicks to Pondexter. Fires from deep. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Brown. The 9-footer's on the mark. Brown's got 9.
And Brown is superb at just keeping focused. Despite what the D throws at him, he gets the job done.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. And that's a foul called on the Beast.
That steal.
That is his first foul of the game.
Party.
.41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Moore dishes to Pondexter. Outside, Davis. Pass to Hill. Takes the 13-footer. And Hill gets it to go on the assist by Hill.
Oh, he has owned this quarter. Everything he is throwing up is falling right now.
Anthony Davis with the rebound.
That was
Davis
crap,
got
man.
rebound number 8 now on the night. Three-pointer, Pondexter. The rebound by the Celtics. Zeller's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the Beast. Crowder, the pass to Brown. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point.
Wow.
He's squaring up like that.
And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Watch.
All right, guys, remember what we said now. Hey, play our basketball. We've been doing a great job. Let's
We
pick
ain't
it up,
gonna,
okay?
we
Let's go now.
probably won't win, and they ain't gonna put me in the fourth
Alvin
quarter.
Gentry has found an identity that's
Watch.
working. And that
Game's over.
changes for New Orleans.
Oh,
Davis
shit.
is
No, we're
checked in
up.
for Usher. Pondexter comes in for Tyreek Evans.
No, I gotta shoot
And
some free
Hill
throws.
subbed in for Ejuan Moore.
We are winning.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Zeller, he's checked in for Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Young's checked in for Brown. And it's the Beast in for Marcus Smart. Omer Usher, he's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And a change for the Celtics. Olynyk's checked in. Davis and Ashik working together down low. Holiday and Hill team up in the backcourt. And it's Hill in at the small forward position. That's the
Bring it in. Take a seat. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Don't quit until the final buzzer goes off. Let's finish this and go home.
Celtics making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Yeah, we're gonna win this one.
Hill against Young. Bucket is good.
It works for looking close. That's just an excellent effort.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. 6-point game. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game.
That for you.
Clutching out.
Called by New Orleans. They're losing by 8. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hield. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Carries it from outside. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Quincy Pondexter, who's checked in for the Pelicans. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Davis kicks to Pondexter. There's the screen. Here's Hield. Rebound Boston.
That was a half-hearted pick, and he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
No good from the Beast. Davis. No good there. So we see Boston get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building.
We did it. We won.
You, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said.
Pulled it out.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
That was a hard-fought game, but all I'm thinking about is practice. Working out a couple kinks, and then our next game. It's around the corner.
There he is, Mr. Commander-in-Chief. How you doing, Prez?
How you living, man?
It's good seeing you.
You too. Glad you guys picked it up because I didn't even show up tonight.
Man, you were fine, all right, Prez? Ease up.
Hey, if that's what you call fine, then we gotta talk, bro. Because that was terrible.
I mean, I was trying to be a friend.
Nah, I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate it. It's doing good. Yeah. It was terrible. But it got us some points, I think. And we can advance. So let's see what we got in the store. 472. We need to get our strength up if we can. Nope. 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 You can't get shit up. So we got a hard-fought win tonight against the Pelicans. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment the video. Follow me on Snapchat, MooseyStyle, Twitter, Real MooseyStyle. Follow me on everything. I'll see y'all next video. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend. Peace.